Good afternoon. We are going to. Can somebody help me here? Ah, here it is. Excellent. Okay, we're going to be talking about biological secrets, what is that the body uses to repair itself, and how it does it, basically. So what the body does is like a network of signaling. It's like the internet, or it's like telecommunications. So like a small society where everybody helps each other, and there's a crosstalk. And there are signaling pathways to basically accomplish this process. So you have cell-to-cell extracellular matrix communications. Of course, you have other systems like hormonal systems and so on and so forth. I'm just going to stay a little bit more kind of focused. So cell-to-cell extracellular matrix communications look a little bit like that under the microscope. As you can see, sort of the interactions between cells. And these communications lead to several cellular responses. Now, these communications happen primarily with proteins, which is the alive part of the cell, the brain of the cells, we call it. And several cellular responses, one of which is adhesion, one of the most important responses that sort of combines different communications and cells together. Migration is a very essential process. You see migration after laser treatments, after traumatic treatments, for example. You see it after wounds. And that is the healing and one of the bases of rejuvenation. And that, again, is a signal. It's a signal that creates this migration process. Now, proliferation is another signal, or a kind of group of signals, we should say. And as you can see, this is what the proliferation would look under the microscope, before and after of proliferation. And one of the most important aspects of proliferation is differentiation. Because if you have a lot of cells, then you may end up with tumors. So these cells have to differentiate. So recent research has shown that in aging, there is greater proliferation, but it's less differentiation. So you have more cells. That's why you have more incidence of tumors and cancers, but not enough differentiation. So the greater the complexity, the larger the possibility to make mistakes, communication mistakes. So because there's no one-to-one communication reaction, there are clusters of different communication, different multiple ligands, as we call them in biochemistry. And signaling receptors that interact with each other. So specific cellular response results from the integration of all of these different incoming signals, which makes repair mechanisms a rather complex concept. So communication mistakes is what leads to disease and to aging. So a lot of research is done now to postulate that cancer is the result of the wrong signals sent to the cells that are regenerating, and therefore the mitosis process is not completely fulfilled, and as a result of that, cancer occurs. So reinstating communications through signaling is a new science, and signaling technology can reinstate communication between cells and between the cells and the extracellular matrices around them, as well as hormonal signals, which are hormones are proteins. So some evidence of reinstated cell communications comes from the wound healing, and this is some of the research that I will be talking about today, and then I'll talk about rejuvenation as well. So there is a focus, let's focus on collagen receptors. And as you can see, there is different collagen receptors. So DDR1, DDR2, and then there is other aspects of those two main collagen receptors. And they have to do with proliferation, adhesion, MMP induction, and collagen synthesis. Now, results on wound healing from studies, what we see is that the presence of DDR1, that's one of the collagen receptors, is not essential for the wound DDR1 is linked to excessive collagen deposition, and therefore it is connected to keloids and basically scars that you don't want. You want healing without excessive keloid or scarring. So in the absence of DDR2, dermal fibroblasts cultured in vitro grow significantly slow. So the key here is the DDR2. This is the signal that we want to reinforce and basically diminish the signal of the DDR1 if we want to have healing to occur. So DDR2 collagen receptors are the therapeutic target for wound healing. And there are potential benefits that could be accelerated, of course, and we'll talk a little bit about that and how that happens. This is a study on with signaling used with certain signals. Again, it's a new technology, but quite significant results. These signals were also combined with anti-inflammatory signals, which are extremely important. As you can see, this man was told that he would never grow nails by his plastic surgeon, but the wound healing did heal within 2 months. It was 19 treatments. Now, how does this happen? Let's look at the inside of the wound healing and what happens. One of the very important aspects of wound healing is the J&K signaling pathway, which is required for wound healing. So here you have like the open wound, as you can see on the slide. That's the open wound. And now you have the perimodial cells, how they cover the wound edge here to kind of close it off. And then you have the columnar epithelial cells that have closed the wound. This is the wound part. And you have the perimodial epithelium cells, they elongate towards the wound edge to kind of complete the process. And perimodial epithelium cells elongate and enclose the wound. And this is basically what happens underneath this wound that I showed you before. So results of J&K pathway signaling, there is a study that has shown that there is a significant difference at the 0.05% between controls and experimental subjects. So upregulating the J&K pathway increases wound healing, and downregulating the J&K pathway, it decreases the possibility of wound healing. This is the body's repairs mechanisms, basically. Certain collagen receptors, the certain signaling pathways. Now, that's another wound healing study that was done from Dr. Lambe in Aruba. This is a diabetic wound, and it did heal within 6 treatments. We have rejuvenation results. It came from Dr. Preciado from Mexico. This is the before, and this is 3 years later of this lady. As you can see, there is significant rejuvenation horizon, much more open. So this is the before, and this is the after. This is 3 years later. This lady received 3 treatments the first year, 3 treatments the second year, and 3 treatments on the third year. And this is 3 months after the first treatment. And again, this is the 3 years later. That's the same doctor, a study on a different subject. After 3 months, she had 3 treatments. That was like a week and a half, and the picture was taken 3 months later. Same doctor, 3 treatments, and the picture was taken 3 months later. And again, same study, 3 treatments, and 3 months later we took the picture. As you can see, the inflammation is under the eyes has subsided significantly in this particular patient. And So basically, there are ways for the body to regenerate itself, and it's all based on signaling. We haven't dedicated too much focus on that, but basically what this new science does is instead of having a trauma and allowing the body to create its own signals to repair itself, here what we do is we basically give the signals, we bypass the trauma, and we just give the signals that can bridge the gaps within the body and stimulate certain aspects of these repair mechanisms to have either a rejuvenational result or a wound healing. This is another study that we did on the left side, and we left this person for 2 months. The picture was taken after 2 months. Another one, another rejuvenation study, significant lifting on the one side of